Okay then. Hello guys. Today we're gonna be doing another video. This one's not gonna be as technical as the other one was, but yeah, this one's not gonna be as technical because I guess right now I'm just trying to get better at the cybersecurity interviews because I've been getting a lot of them since I'm a master's student currently, and I have my security plus. So I've been getting a lot of interviews, but I've been failing a lot of them. So I'm just making these type of videos to try to make myself or force myself to at least know these concepts for the most part. And I guess one of the questions that I recently got asked is what happens when you type in, I guess, a website or like a URL on your browser, and when you go to it, like what happens in the back and like what happens. So I guess in today's video I'm going to be explaining what happens when you click on a link or when you visit a website, I guess, for the most part. And like I said before, I'm not an expert. I'm still a student, still learning. So if you guys see anything wrong in this video, just leave something down below in the comments. So, all right then, we'll go. So usually, in this example, I won't be typing in I guess www.google.com. So usually, when you send something through, or you type something in your, I guess, web browser, uh you're gonna be in contact with something called DNS, and DNS, what it stands for is a domain name system, which all it does is basically translates google.com into numbers, which is, and those numbers will be your IP address. So in this example, I did google.com. If I zoom out, I will have google.com, and I'm sending google.com to the DNS, the domain name system. And the DNS, there's from my understanding, there's three connections from it. So there's the DNS cache browser, which is just like if your browser knows it, like if your browser, like if you visited this site before in previous, like in previous sessions, it'll just check your browser cache, and if it's not there, it's gonna check your operating system to see if you visited, and if that's not there, it's gonna visit your internet service provider, which is ISP, and then it just checks every one of them. So it starts at the cache browser. It checks if you visited google.com in the past, or if not, just check your operating system, and if not, it'll check your internet service provider, your ISP. This is like the very last thing. And then at the end, once it matches your I guess google.com with an IP address, it sends that IP address back towards the, I guess, towards your computer. So right here, it'll be a set of numbers. It won't just be an IP. It'll be like a set of numbers. An IP address is just a set of numbers directed to like a certain website or something. And then through your IP address, you're gonna establish a connection to the web host, to the, I guess, the server, the HTTP server, like I have here. So in this example, we have your I guess your computer making a connection with your HTTP server, because you need, I guess, the IP address to connect. So in this example, for the most part, you will connect to it using a TCP, and then with TCP, there's something called the TCP three-way handshake, and with the TCP three-way handshake, all it is just a way of connecting through a TCP. So I guess I'll explain this. So in a TCP three-way handshake, in the first step, I guess the client establishes a connection with the server. It sends a SYN, which is a synchronized or a synchronized packet to the server, and then in this response, the server responds back with a SYN-ACK, and the ACK stands for acknowledgement. It signifies that it's received the SYN, the synchronized or I think that's what it stands for, synchronized, like a synchronized. And then when it receives a SYN to the IP address, yeah, it sends back an acknowledgement saying like, oh, I've acknowledged that you send the SYN packet, or like the synchronized packet. And then at that point, google.com, or like not google.com, but like your computer, which you're typing google.com, sends an a client acknowledgement to the response to the server's acknowledgement. and then after that you get a established connection, or just like a connection throughout everything. So and now you have a connection between your computer, which you're typing google.com, to the HTTP server that you're connecting to. And then at this point, you're able to do where you're able to see the HTML code loading up, the JavaScript code. Like you're able to see like all these all like yeah all the just all the code, like HTML, JavaScript, all that good stuff. Like you'll be able to see now, since you made an established connection, you're able to see like the website pop out. And then throughout here, that's when you start getting to HTTP responses, which is like 200s, 401s, 400s, like just HTTP response, which I'm not gonna get into this video. But and then but either way, you get responses. And then there's also like different ways you could access the HTTP server, which is using GET requests, which you're getting information, I guess PUT, which is you're sending information to the HTTP server, delete, update. There's like there's so much. But like I guess this entire video, I just want to go over how you send when you're typing I guess google.com on your computer, it gets sent to the DNS, and then the DNS sends back an IP address back to your local computer. And then with that IP address, you make a TCP connection to the HTTP server. And TCP is known for having the three-way handshake, which is SYN, SYN-ACK, and ACK, where the SYN is used to establish an initial connection, which is a synchronization. And then after that, the server responds back with a SYN-ACK. And then after that, your computer responds back with an acknowledgement to the server. And after that, you just get an established connection. That's basically all it. And if I missed anything, you guys could put down in the comments below what I've missed. But I think pretty sure I covered most of it already. So and then I'll also link down below the videos on which I saw. And if I skipped anything, well, you guys could watch those videos, because I'm not an expert. I just wanted to get this over with to have a good understanding how these type of things work. So I guess that's it. Peace.